guys, it's your girl Theron here. And so this is my second time going live on YouTube. But if you don't know who I am your girl Theron. I am your photographer, speaker, and more important to your dream developer, where I help you to develop your dream into your reality, helping you with your thoughts, your words, and taking the small action steps right where you are right now. But today, I just want to do this talk on Will and Jada's Red Table Talk. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about their talk and how that because they didn't use the word marriage. They said they're no longer considered themselves married, they are just life partners. And so there's a girl on Facebook, and I was wondering, like, why does it even matter that they want to be considered life partners? First of all, the only reason like people get married nowadays is because that's the thing to do. Marriage is the thing to do. But marriage, when you get into a marriage legally, it is hard to come out of it. You have to pay way more than you would pay just to get the certificate. And half of us wouldn't be bothered with that if it wasn't for the legal health care. This health care, life insurance, all that kind of stuff about marriage, right? But my thing is with what they said, life partners. At the end of the day, Will says that Jada is going to be his best friend, and she said vice versa, that they're freaking soulmates, or some people like to call it twisted light or something like that. Anyways, my thing is, if they want to call themselves life partners, then that's okay. And if they don't want to use the word marriage in their relationship, it's okay. I mean, the world is just the world. It made up of a bunch of different stuff. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. I don't know why people just like, I would never say that. I would never say no marriage. And my husband come to me and say he don't want to be married no more, that we're going to be life partners. Well, obviously Jada and Will have a good relationship. And she felt some type of way too about the word or the institute of marriage in this day and age. People get married all the time and get divorced all the time. Like, the institute of marriage does not mean what it used to back then. And having a life partner, I mean, you're gonna be my partner for life. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying that you have a life partner that loves the heck at you. Some of us got husbands that don't love us. And with their marriage just for the life, just for the health insurance. They're married for just to have the title. They're married just to have to sake of saying that they have somebody, or just to say that they have a husband or a wife. And if Will and Jada want to say that they are life partners, and they want to throw the word marriage away in their relationship, then let it be. I think we come too invested into people's lives. One of the ladies that I watched, she was like, oh, but they're influencers. First of all, they set up on a journey to do their passion, their talent, their ability, their gifts and strength, which was acting. And that acting happens to be on a screen where a bunch of people see it, so a bunch of people know who they are. Celebrities to me are nothing but people that a lot of other people know or seen. That's it. Yeah, they're making a little bit more money because their chosen profession makes that type of money. But as far as them being influencers and influencing us to what? They still have their own life. Celebrities still have their own life to live. They ain't gotta live it by the world's set of standards. And if they want to throw the word marriage out of their relationship, then they can. They want to call their, they can call their what their relationship is whatever they want to. People have to get that. People have to get that. That you can call your relationship whatever you want to call it. People are just so stuck on titles and stuck on what the world said. They say this and they say that. Look, if I want to call this my blue purple tint pen, or whatever I want to call this, to me, it's whatever I want to call it. You might refer to it as a pen. I'm refer it to as spaceship utility. This is my spaceship utility. Like, what? That's a pen, girl. No, it's my spaceship utility. Whatever I want to call it, this is my world. We are all co-creating in this world, but at the end of the day, this right here is my world. And when you come into my vicinity, you are co-creating in my world, and I can call this whatever I want to call it. Look, boom, drop the microphone. Boom, drop the microphone. Okay. I just want to come on here and share my thoughts on the Red Table Talk. The Red Table Talk with Jada and her mom and her daughter. Oh my gosh. They got some great topics, guys. If you have not checked it out, go ahead and check out the Red Table Talk. They got some, like the topic that they put out for this Monday is about women and racism, like white women versus black women, and how there is racism in the feminism. There is, like, white women deal with stuff differently than black women. We are still women, and we still should have love for each other. They have the lady named Jane Elliott. She is a speaker or a workshop facilitator in an innovator in the race world, I want to say. She did something back in the 70s about brown-eyed children and blue-eyed children, in which she was trying to show how people can be racist toward one part. She's a white woman who is helping to tell her other white citizens, her white people, about the flight of us as African American other citizens. One thing that I really liked about what Jane said was she was in an audience full of white people. And she was like, stand up if you would like to trade places with our other fellow African American black citizens. No one stood up. No one stood up. She's like, so you realize there's a problem with our other fellow black citizens, or I forgot what word she called, black or African American citizens, yet you don't want to step into their role because you know that there is some stuff going on and that is wrong. Like, I love Jane and what she stands for, because she stands for what I stand for. There is no several races. There's only one race. That's the human race. And that this world that we live in wants us to be divided by race, by nationality, and also by gender. Mostly by race, though. Mostly want to put the whites against the blacks. Now we got the Mexicans. They don't never do nothing with the Asians, right? Notice that. It's mostly blacks against whites. But the question is, why is it mostly blacks against whites? Why? Not blacks against Asians, not blacks against Mexicans. Why is it blacks against whites? And why is it not whites against Asians or whites against Mexicans? Now, sometimes it could be whites against Mexicans. These white folks is doing some damage to the world. Just, they are. I just hurt my nose. But think about it. Think about there's only one human race, and this world is here to divide us. Because at the end of the day, we all got the same body parts, like organs and systems in our body, and we all are going to go through the same thing. So, like, a man and a woman, A man's gonna go through this. A black man, a white man, a Hispanic man, a Chinese man. They're all gonna kind of experience similar things if they're dealing with women, children, work. Now, yes, the white person or the Asian may experience a different feeling at work versus the African American man or the Latino person. My black and brown brothers and sisters, yes, same thing for us women. However, we all kind of experience the same thing. We got children. If you got a job, you're gonna experience similar things. If you got a wife, a husband, children, a mother, father, sister, friend. If you play basketball, if you work, you're gonna experience similar different things. And so Jane Elliott, look her up. Jane Elliott is out here just to demystify the myth about black, white, all the other kind of stuff. But there's only one race, the human race, and trying to get the other part. You know, us as black folks, I think we're more compassionate to all the other races versus all the other races being more compassionate to us. And so I think Jane Elliott's thing is to let her Caucasian folks, the white people, to see what they're doing, to see us in a better light, to see that they're causing some of this chaos and commotion and division amongst the human race. There's only one race. Because if you prick me, I'm going to bleed red blood. And if you get pricked, you're going to bleed red blood. And this a white person, a Mexican, Chinese, Asian, if you prick their finger, they're going to have red blood. And if you cut them open, they're going to have the same kind of organs. Heart, kidney, stomach, colon, all these eyeballs, tongue, nostrils. They're all going to have the same type of organs and systems in their body. The only difference between people right now is gender, male, female. One race, two genders. Not three, not buying that. One race, two genders. One race, two genders. One race, two genders. One race, two genders. All right, guys, it's your girl Therian. I'm signing out for this talk on YouTube. This is my first YouTube. I think this is my second YouTube live. I think I'm going to go live. I think I'm going to go live some more this week. Y'all have a great evening, noon, and night whenever you see the video.